episode on current conversations. I'm Jin Hui, and today with me is Henry.
Hi everyone.
Our comrade, but he may consider himself the current victim for today lah.
Yeah, because I'm forced to be here today.
No, we invited you. For today's current topic is relating to sustainability. That's why we invited you, because I believe you got a lot of things to say one.
Yeah, of course. You see, even my clothes today is made from recycled material.
Wow, recycled polyester. Wow, very good, very good. So sustainable. So then, let me ask you this question. Would you rather save the planet or save money?
Of course, if you ask deep in my heart, I would say that yes, I want a more greener planet. But in reality, I will still check my bank account first. You know, sometimes all these eco-friendly product is actually more expensive.
Yeah, I understand. I think a lot of people also feel the same way, where when it comes to like wanting to do good, yes, we also want to do good, but at the same time, I have to open up the wallet and then see got butterfly or not, can afford to do good or not.
Yeah.
So today we will discuss more about like sustainability as a whole. Is it like sustainability is just something for the rich people, or maybe we are looking at it the wrong way? Yeah.
Yep.
So let's dive in. Which one do you think is harder, to save the planet or to save money?
I think it depends on your commitment as well. You know, when you have kids, you have to take care of your parents. Saving money is really very hard. You know, especially in times like high inflation. You know, everything gets to be expensive. Even if you eat at Mama, you also need at least maybe around 10 ringgit. So saving money is really hard. But I would think that saving the planet is actually a bigger challenge because it's not just like one person you do it, then you can successfully save the planet. You need a joint effort between big corporation, you know, countries, everyone lah. Then only you can actually really see the effect. Plus, the effects you can only see it maybe in like 10, 20 years later.
Yeah, I agree for this also. So when I was thinking about save money or save planet, I also think save money is easier. Okay, you have family, so you got more commitment. But I'm still single, so I don't have so many commitment. No, more like easier for me to save money. So example, I will just imagine okay, if I want to save money right now, right, discipline is just the key. So let's say I set a tabung for myself and I say I want to buy a new camera device next year. So every day I need to save 5 ringgit. So if I set a tabung, then every day I just make sure I put in 5 ringgit in my tabung, then I can already save money to buy my.
You already have a target to achieve.
Yeah.
Okay.
So in that sense, when I see it this way, saving money seems easier already. You just really have to have discipline, not to spend the 5 ringgit and then put it into the tabung, that kind of thing. Yes. But then coming to saving planet, it's like you say, it's a collaborated effort.
Yeah,
it's like I can be recycling all my items, making sure I reduce waste, but I'm just one out of like a billion people in the whole world. So us comparing like so small, then comparing to such big scale, global companies, stuff like that, our effort, of course, not enough.
We need more people to save the planet.
Yeah. So we are aligned. Saving money is easier than saving planet. Speaking of that, then do you think that living sustainably is always expensive? Or is this just something people has an impression on but it's not true?
I would think that it depends on the item itself. At home, we just install LED bulbs to save electricity. The cost of that is actually everyone can afford it now. But it's also mainly due to the manufacturing that they are doing large-scale manufacturing. Everything becomes cheap, you know. But if you relate to our company that we are installing solar panels on our house rooftop, easily we still need 5 digits. Yeah. So not everyone can afford it, especially like low-income earners. For them to think long-term is actually quite difficult already. Especially they are actually start struggling, you know, thinking every month I receive my paycheck, then I still need to pay off all my expenses and stuff like that. So I think it depends on the item itself. The small efforts that they can do would be like I buy a water bottles, maybe about 15 ringgit. Then instead of buying a mineral water like 2 ringgit. So I think small efforts sometimes is also cheap.
For me, I think there's a lot of ways to see this. Okay, so I wouldn't necessarily say living sustainably is expensive, but it may require more effort. So it depends on which part people are able to put in more, either in the effort or putting it in the monetary terms. Okay, so effort is how. Let's say we talk about countries like Germany, Japan, right? Their citizens is already very well educated in knowing how to sort their waste.
Oh, okay.
Waste management. So everyone in the household, right, they already know how to recycle their plastic, recycle their glass, what are the ways that they should do, all these kind of things, that it's a second nature to them. So in that sense, they are living sustainably, and it comes so easy. It's almost effortless already because they are educated. But in Malaysia, it's different because we are not educated enough yet in sorting our waste management. Probably we need more education in this area.
Yeah,
so in terms of like wanting to live more sustainably, we need to put in more efforts to pick up this habit, to go and read up like, okay, how we can actually recycle stuff. Do you know recycling bottles, right? Like normal mineral plastic bottle, there is a specific way to recycle them.
No specific way. What do you mean by specific way?
Last time I would think, right, plastic is just plastic
Yeah.
Plastic put together, then it's plastic recycling, right?
Yeah.
But no, so for mineral bottles, right, if we want to recycle mineral bottles, it needs to be in the original shape. If you cut the bottle, it cannot recycle anymore. It becomes waste.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like even this part is like education. I wouldn't know, so I would think like, cut the bottle, this still plastic, then I just throw it into the plastic waste. But then it won't recycle. It becomes trash already. Yeah, that means effort needs more time. Coming back to the cost, I think sustainability has a little similarity to this phrase called quality over quantity.
Quality over quantity.
Yeah, quality over quantity meaning also reduce waste. You invest more in buying something that is quality, that can last you for 10 years, rather than you buy another electronic appliances that can only last you for 3 years. Then you have to keep changing it every 3 years, then it's like adding more waste, whereas that one item can last for 10 years.
Right. Then you have to dispose more.
Correct. So there is a little relation in this sense one. But it's like what you mentioned, it depends on the person's way of living, and also I would say affordability at the time lah. So not everyone can afford to think long term when they are just trying to make it through day by day. It comes down to what we can actually do at this point of time. I don't necessarily think living sustainably means having to spend a lot, but we can start by doing it within our own means one. So if I cannot afford to buy like a 10k fridge that can last me like 10 years or something like that, then I can start by sorting my waste. Then bit by bit, habits like that, eventually we'll start practicing living sustainably. If our finances grow, that in that time we can consider to invest in more other
cost
options.
Saving, electrical appliances.
But I ask you Henry, if you had to choose between buying a cheaper option or a greener one, which one would you pick? Honest.
Okay. For me personally, I would think who is using it first. If let's say for my kids, I would choose maybe a more eco-friendly products because normally it is not that harmful to our skin, So if let's say for my own daily own use, I would see my budget first. Whether do I still have, I would say, enough money, on that month itself. So if like for essential products, I will still look at the cost first, still look at the price first for me to use. I would say that for me, I would make a balance out of it to try my best, to think of a greener options instead of buying cheaper things, but it's actually more harmful to our planet. Yeah.
I think can relate in that sense. I will also see my wallet first. Open up the wallet, see got butterfly, got hole or not. No hole, then only can consider
So it
to
depends
buy.
on early of the month or end of the month.
Yes, very important this one. I agree that it's about balance lah. So for my side, how I try to practice now, right, is like maybe for jewelry or shirts or clothes, that I try to buy items that easy to rewear for more options, but more versatile throughout the season.
Oh, okay.
So fast fashion, right, is like the trend is okay. Maybe now crop top is in style, so all the baju is crop top one.
But I think this is only applicable for ladies.
Men also got trend one.
Because men just wear shirts, polo tees, what crop top?
Got trend.
Men wear crop top one.
You're not there yet. You're not that kind yet.
Okay,
God,
continue.
They
Crop
got
top, some more what?
They got a lot of different kind one.
Okay.
So for my side, I try to buy clothing that is more easy to mix and match in a way people say quiet luxury kind of style. One shirt they can pair with like a lot of outfit. One shirt can come out with 5 outfits. That
How
kind.
about like your color tones?
That's why you see me wear a lot of blacks.
Oh, okay.
Easy to match.
Okay.
And then always in trend in that sense. Versatile Don't have to follow season. Oh, now it's spring, you have to wear pastel color. No. Black is consistent throughout the season.
Good. Easy to make choices.
Yeah.
But not applicable to me.
I know. Every day I see you
I wear
one color. One color one. But Henry, do you think that it's fair to expect everyone to go green?
I don't think so, because definitely there's some lower income group of families. Their priorities are different. Sometimes I think they are even struggling to have savings in their money. After the month end, their paycheck, their bank account would be like zero already. So they might think that sustainability is actually just a luxury, So instead of focusing on that, maybe we should focus more on big corporations. Example, clothing companies, they use recycled materials, and because they produce large scales, and eventually all this will be used by the end user. If they don't use it, they can still recycle the materials of their shirts, pants.
But what if, sustainable items can actually help people to save in the long run? Then do you think more people should actually adopt this or take action on this? Like more people like you and me, not necessarily businesses only.
Definitely some of the cost-saving products, it saves in the long run. Example, air conditions, with inverter, then definitely you will save your electricity bill. So, of course, with inverter, it definitely will be more expensive compared to the conventional, air conditions. Yeah, so this is one of the examples. Then secondly, the higher cost would be adopting solar panels.
Yeah, I heard of solar panels also. How can it help us to save cost?
Just install it at your house lah.
How?
And experience it. Okay, no lah. Actually, after install it, definitely the initial cost, it would be more expensive. Like I mentioned, for 5 digits, the initial cost. Then it will definitely save in the long run if you are using it for more than 3 years, 5 years, and down the road. Definitely, our electricity bills, we can save it from there. Like maybe every month 200 ringgit.
I also heard solar performance warranty that actually can last up to 25 years or more.
Yeah,
depending on the brands and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
So in terms of that, it's like our cost that we invest upfront, but then in the long run, we actually see more savings,
Correct, and in the long term, we are also reducing our carbon footprint.
And saving electricity bill.
Yes.
Then now we can on aircon without worrying so much.
Hey, cannot. Still not sustainable. Still releases CO2. Cannot switch on more. Cannot switch on more.
So is it actually that the upfront cost is what scaring people? Like you mentioned, solar is about digit investment that is scaring people, but they don't really know that the payback is good, is it?
Yeah, definitely some of the people, they don't know the knowledge or the information about it. So when they see the price, then they will get scared off. If they understand it, if people get to educate them, then they will know that, actually we are actually saving in the long run. The correct information needs to be provided to them.
Actually, sustainability is for the long run, because whatever we do now, we won't see a direct impact.
Correct.
Now.
Yeah.
Like if we start reducing waste now, we only start seeing the impact in the coming years.
Or maybe in our future generations.
Yeah. So sustainability is long term. So we need to consider doing things for the long term. Then it would help. So that's why government got all this regulation. We need to reduce
carbon
right
footprint
now.
by how many?
Reduce carbon footprint right now, so that in the long run, our planet won't be so polluted.
Yeah.
So it's similar to like financial planning. If we want to live more sustainably, we also need to start considering financial planning right now. If we invest solar right now, in the long term.
You mean on those sustainability products lah?
Not necessarily sustainability products per se lah, but in the efforts itself to live sustainably. Okay. If we want to, in the long run, we want to be more sustainable. So right now we need to consider if we install solar, the upfront cost is this. But in the long term, we actually have more savings. Then when we have more savings, we can actually invest in more quality items that can last us for longer years. Then we also reduce waste, then end up we will be more sustainable. Then Harry, I got a question to ask you. Do you think, right, Asian household generally somehow more sustainable?
If you ask me, yes, because what I can think of during my childhood, we even start using plastic containers, and the plastic containers can last very long. Can last like 5 to 10 years easily. Maybe just sometimes the cover spoil only, then you can even get it for free, then you can use it again. It will spoil. Yeah.
Agree. I also think maybe it has something to do with hoarding habit lah.
Okay.
Because a lot of our Asian, our parents are, let's say like your parents, my parents, our great grandparents, whichever, they come from a more low income background. So that time their mindset is always don't waste. This Tupperware, don't waste. Need money to buy one. So wash and keep.
Yeah.
This Milo tin, don't waste. Can put stuff inside one. So put stuff and keep. Mooncake balls can keep. So like
keep your money inside also.
Yeah, then they very good in hiding stash here and there, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I think I remember one thing. Last time when my grandparents passed away, right? They really put their money inside the Milo tin one. And then we open it up, then inside got money, then we count.
They gulung in one, right? Then they put.
Yeah. I mean, it's real. This is a real case.
Yeah. I think it has something to do with hoarding habits also. But in a good way, in that sense. Then I think the key takeaway here is actually mindset. Because of their upbringing, right, they often focus on don't waste stuff. But then in our current generation, right, a lot of our parents already put in the hard work to help to build a better life for us. So we have more options or choice to choose, luxury to choose in that sense. It becomes that like my phone, not yet spoil one, but I just want a new phone. Then it end up causing more waste. But for my parents last time, maybe they'll be like, oh, my phone not yet spoil, I use until spoil, that kind of thing. So maybe that's the key mindset that we also should practice more. It's like, don't waste. If not yet spoil, can still use, maybe we should really still use lah. Like
or maybe send for repair?
Yeah, send for repair. Not just think that, oh, one chip, okay lah, spoil already, throw. Would you pay extra 500 ringgit for an item that can last you like for 5 years?
If let's say I have the money right now, I have extra money, yes, definitely I will. Because 5 years, so each year is only 100 ringgit, right? 100 ringgit extra divided by 12 months, maybe around less than 10 ringgit. It could be a good options to do that. But of course, also depends on whether what is it lah.
This one is a true accountant one. So fast he does the calculation already know whether worth dying or not. For me, I would see like, budget okay lah, okay then can lor. But budget don't have, then close lah and then keep and then go back cry a bit.
If this thing is really nice, attractive, and can also save in the long run,
I think
you cannot decide.
Okay. I want to say I will. But at the same time, I got this issue with instant gratification. Because if I say I will buy, then I need to save money first. So I cannot buy now. So if this 500 is worth, then I need to save money for a while. Only I can afford to buy this 500. Then I need to fight against, I got an issue with instant gratification. If I cannot buy now, means I don't get to instantly gratify myself then I have to wait I have to delay my instant gratification. Yeah, but if it's really worth it, then I think I will save lah.
Okay.
Yeah. But what if government gives you, like now our government, they got a lot of schemes they got a lot of like schemes for solar also. So if government got schemes, will you go and install solar?
Definitely it will help. If let's say I plan to have this thing, but maybe in 1 to 2 years time, like you say, save money, stuff like that. But if suddenly government say, oh, now we have this special incentive, then it will fasten my process to get it.
Okay, I understand. But you already have the thought of wanting to get it in the first place lah. But if you never had that thought
If I never had that thought, I don't think so it will help lah. So basically, I think we need to have the mindset of going eco, have the sustainability mindset. How do we save electricity, stuff like that lah.
So it seems like mindset comes first. If not, then tackle people's pain point, which is need to save money. So if the thing can save more money, like some government, they got this incentive, right, where if you buy electronics with 3-star rating above, like
3-star above or 5-star rating
something like that one, then you can claim it one. You can claim back that. So if they have cost saving plus can claim back that, and it's not too expensive, people may jump on it first law. But for bigger items, like mindset needs to come first. So as we come to the end of the topic, whether are we able to save money and also save the planet, I think that it all comes down to having a good balance. Right now, if I have to choose between spending on sustainable items or putting in more effort, if I cannot afford to spend more right now, then I'll put in more effort lor. I'll go and sort my ways, I'll practice a more sustainable habit to live sustainably. Then in certain situations where I can afford to actually spend on sustainable items, then in those situations I can spend a bit more on those sustainable items. So what do you think?
I think for me, we should actually spend smarter. Like we say just now, there is lack of information. So I think before we spend, we can actually ask around our friends. You know, maybe do some survey first. Eventually, you will know that by spending a little more extra, we can actually save in the long run. So that is what I mean by spending smarter.
Yeah. Then I also think having the right mindset the mindset to be more informed and making more informed decisions will help for us to build a more sustainable lifestyle.
Yeah, definitely. Yes.
And also, if right now you're already reusing your Milo tins, your mooncake to keep all your thread, your scissors, you're already one step closer to being an eco-hero. So any other last words?
I think we can come into a conclusion that it's not about just saving the planet or save our money. Basically, is that we need to make the right choices where we can.
Nicely said. So if you like our today's conversation, hit follow. Remember to share with your not so sustainable friends. Give them a bit of peer pressure, And stay tuned for more real hot topics on current conversation by Sunview. See you soon. Bye.
Bye. Don't invite me again,